You wonder what happened in sports today. Brandon Petrilli, he got the wave. We talking a lot with bros today. Cracking some jokes the podcast way. Goals on goals, with homers on homers. Tutties on tutties, got moments on moments. Just tune into BSP. Just tune into BSP. Just tune into BSP. Just tune into Petrilli.
Welcome back to another episode of the BSP Podcast. Man, oh man, oh man. The Eagles are the best team in the National Football League. Goddamn right. Feels good to say it. I am your host, Brendan Petrilli. If you're watching on YouTube, click the subscribe button. You see the jacket I went through. Found a couple things. Back at my parents' house, some fire stuff, by the way. So make sure you click the subscribe button. Put the bell on, the notifications, because look at this right here, too. Got that new Shure microphone. It's an absolute beauty. It's my prize and joy. It's my baby. And it's all because of you guys, all you guys out there supporting me. Love every one of you, trying to invest into the channel, trying to make it better and better each and every week for you guys, because we're going. We're going to the moon. So follow along. Click that subscribe button, put the notification bell on. Let's rock and roll. Because just like us, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to the fucking moon. The Eagles are just absolutely dominating football teams. They are leaving it no doubt in anybody's mind that they are the best team in the National Football League. Now, let me take a quick sip, Brad, because, man, feels good. Feels real good, right? And you're like, well, Brendan, you know, this team and who they played and this and that. It's not, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Because if you watch football, if you actually consume the content that is put out every Sunday, Thursday, and Monday, you would watch all these other football teams and you would see how far and away, how much better this Philadelphia Eagles team in every facet of the game. It's not even a question. It's kind of wild at this point how every part of the game the Eagles are taking over and dominating in, and it's so much fun to watch. And it's no more than this football game this past Sunday afternoon. It was the murder at the Meadowlands, murder at Metlife. The New York Giants came in. They started the year off hot, 6-1. But they're 1-6 since. You know, I got a bunch of friends. You know, a lot of them are those Mets fans that I talk about a lot. And other Giants fans too. RL, ugh, crickets from him. Haven't heard anything. Kieran, Julius, the other guys, they've given me my flowers. And I appreciate that. But we're not done yet. But let's bury them a little bit first. Yeah, it's nice, right? Team comes out unexpected, not supposed to do well, very lackluster, no talent on this team other than like Saquon Barkley. Got a couple guys on defense that are okay, but their coaches have really been have putting it over the top. And the talent part showed. It showed a lot on Sunday afternoon because they just couldn't run with the Eagles. I told you that, been saying that all week before, how this team is like Titans. If they can run the football, if they can play defense on you, get a timely turnover, keep their offense in the game, try to be opportunistic, maybe get a defensive touchdown, special teams play or something, then maybe they can beat you if it's below 20 points. But once the Eagles got up 21-0, it was over. It was absolutely over because Jalen Hurts, and we'll get to him in a little bit, but because of Jalen Hurts, because of Miles Sanders, because of that offensive line, because of Devontae, AJ, that defense, Brandon Graham, 3 sacks. They just took the life out of them. Now, there's a little part of there in that game where they go and they get the punt. You get the blocked punt, right? The Giants go get a touchdown, get the blocked punt on Aaron Siposs. He gets hurt. You know, he sounds like he's going to be out a little bit. That's probably your biggest takeaway from this game is that your punter got hurt. But it seems like you brought in Brett Kern, more than feasible replacement there. But when they get that, you're kind of like, uh-oh, maybe they can get back in this football game here down 21-7, get some points before half. Who knows? But Boston Scott comes back, and what you've been struggling with all season is we talk about that special teams and Britton Covey and that kick return with Boston Scott or whoever else they were putting out there. Goes and gets you a 63-yard return right after that. The block punt, they get a touchdown. And then after that, Eagles got a field goal going to halftime, feeling good. That momentum was gone. That was their only chance to really kind of get back in that football game. And that's what good teams do, is shut that door. And that's what made me happy. Coming out the second half there, you go 3 and out, Giants go, and you let them go right down the field on you pretty much. That was a little frustrating. I'm texting a little bit. What is Jonathan Gannon doing? Why aren't we doing what's working? Why are you playing off again? Like, why aren't you not even bring the pressure, but have the corners up, because you're just giving them short little underneath stuff, giving them momentum, giving them confidence where Daniel Jones had none. That offense, that team had none. They had no confidence going into the game. They had none in the first half, and then you're going to let them come out in the third quarter and give them a little bit. I was not a fan of that, but they quickly corrected that. They got back in the groove, and they shut them down. If that's the most I got to complain about is a quick 1-2 drives in a football game, I'm happy with that, because it was just an absolute beatdown. Yeah, I mean, and you see the guys' reactions on the benches when they're putting their foot on the throat finally. They know they're better. They know they have the team. They know they have the swagger. They know they have the confidence. Devontae, Zach Pascal, and AJ Brown are on the bench, throwing the money up, having fun with it, and they pan the Jalen Hurts right next to him. He's stone-faced. Now, Jalen, he has his fun, right? He's had his fun the past couple of weeks of it, hitting the gritty and having some fun with Kelsey and the guys alike. But it's good to see that, yes, they're having fun. You want to see them have fun, but Jalen Hurts has got that Alabama in him, He's got that Nick Saban. You hear it after the game. Hey, this was fun, guys. Let's enjoy it for now, but it's always that but. Let's go 1-0 next week. Let's go. Let's put that right step forward. We can't let down. We have higher standards. We have a higher level to this. We want more. We want a Super Bowl. We want to win each and every week. We'll have fun after we win the Super Bowl with a couple million people going down Broad Street. That's where his head's at this point, and I love it. Now, is there some things where I'm kind of like, Jalen, have a little bit of fun here, brother? Like, give me a little bit of smile. You just put an absolute beat down on him. Give me a little bit, but that's fine. I like it. He can have fun after we win the Super Bowl, and he can have fun after he wins an MVP, because that's where he is headed towards. Because this past weekend, you saw a lot of teams falter. A lot. The Vikings lose to the Lions. The Lions are a frisky team. We've been saying it all year. The Dallas Cowgirls, oh my God, they're a joke. They're a joke. This is no bit. That team with Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy are not going to win anything. They just are not going to win. They can't get out of their own way. Now, this would be a different story the Eagles would have. I didn't even bring it up yet. The Eagles clinched a playoff spot already. Now you're getting close to clinching the number 1 seed, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But if Dallas lost, that number 1 seed was pretty much locked up with the Vikings losing too. So they needed that 99-yard drive. They stopped them. The Texans, who knows what they're doing, man? They played such a good football game just to shoot themselves in the foot 3 plays in a row. 3 plays in a row. Down at the 1. Wild. Dak goes, leads them down the field, and they get a touchdown to win the game. Good for them. But there are flaws all over that team. And if the Houston Texans can exploit them, everybody's going to exploit them. You want to talk about people finding the blueprint to beat the Eagles? Look at what the hell's going on in Dallas. They're terrible. Their defense is not what it is, but everybody hypes them up to be. You got guys fighting each other for interceptions on Hail Mary balls. Like, that's pathetic. that you're fighting for that, and Trayvon Diggs tweeting about it. I had that ball first. Get out of here, bro. You're a loser. That's just loser talk. You're worrying about that. Yeah, whatever. Get your money. You need the stats for that. But not, oh, good team win, blah, blah, blah. I had the pick first. Get out of here, you loser. You're going to get absolutely toasted by this Eagles offensive weapons. Go ahead. Try to freaking lock up A.J. Brown, Devontae. Dallas Goedert will be back, I believe, this upcoming week against the Bears. But I'm excited because that's what it's about, is these next 2 games here. Eagles clinch that playoff spot. They go take care of business like they should out in Chicago. Chicago is a frisky team. You just got to shut down Justin Fields because that offense, it should be just like what just happened this past weekend and the weekend before and the weekend before and the week before. Because this Eagles team is on a roll. They're figuring out they're not playing down to their competition. They're finding what the other team's weaknesses are, and they're exploiting them. And that's what should happen against the Chicago Bears. But you go, hopefully, you don't overlook them like you haven't all year. You haven't overlooked any team this year. Go take care of business. And you got a date down in Texas, Christmas Eve. You almost didn't have to worry about it because the King of Texas, I wanted to tweet that so bad. Throw a picture of Davis Mills up there. Just a mugshot of him. This is the real King of Texas now. Whatever. But you have a date with the Dallas Cowboys, Christmas Eve, chance to hopefully clinch that number 1 spot in the NFC. That's what it's about. That's what the rivalry is about. Micah Parsons is trying to fuel that rivalry. If you saw him talking about Jalen Hurts as the MVP. Oh, is it him or is it the team? It's not totally incorrect. But he watches the tape. He's trying to poke some fun. That guy wants to be on this team. He wants to have that guy as his quarterback because he watches the film. He sees him breaking his own ankles earlier this year. He sees the dynamic of what Dak Prescott should have been, but he's not. Jalen Hurts can sling the ball now. He's throwing balls on 3rd and 7 to Devontae Smith on that quick little out route at the beginning of the game, and he put it on a dime. And once you saw that throw, Devontae hadn't even broke left on his route yet, and he threw it where he knew his guy was going to be and where his only guy can catch it. Saw it putting it up there for AJ. Throwing that 1 touchdown pass to Devontae, right, on 4th down. Put it right on the money. If that ball is a little short or a little far, that's either A, getting picked off because that's what the guy was going for, the safety who absolutely whiffed, or B, maybe the guy slows up and takes out Devontae, and that could have been ugly. But he puts it right where it needs to be. He's locked in. He's finally throwing that deep ball, and that's what's made him an MVP candidate, and Micah Parsons can go shove it. Because Saturday night, Christmas Eve, ho, 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 Santa's bringing coal in your stocking. That's all I got to say about that. It's going to be fun. It's a fun ride. I hope everybody's enjoying it. This is the best Eagles football season we've ever had. I want more Go Birds. I want more Fly Eagles Fly, EAGLES. I want to walk around and feel it. I just haven't felt it. Why is that? When we were on that run to the Super Bowl, it's Go Birds this, Go Birds that. Where has that been, guys? I feel like I haven't felt it really. I had one guy the other day when I was working for the Fanatic. But, I'm working in that setting there, so obviously the guy's into it. But I want to go to the Wawa. I want to go down to Delco, get some water. All those stupid stereotypes. Go throw some snowballs at Santa. I want to hear the Go Birds. I want to have fun with it. I want to have the pride of the city into it. It just feels like it's not there. Why? Why is that? Let me know in the comments because this team's on fire. Shout out to the 215. Go Birds, baby. Click the button, subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at Brendan Petrilli. Thank you all for watching. See you later.